Hi guys, Lizbet here, coming at you with another KonMari clean out of my kitchen. This is part two. This is going to be my pots and pans. It's not going to be my things with cords. I've got like a George Foreman and a bread maker and all that stuff, which I've pretty much decided I am keeping all of my stuff with the cord, like the blender and that stuff. So I'm not going to go through there. Probably at the end when I finish the KonMari method and show all my drawers, you can see all that. But this is pots and pans, baking things, whatever. I have no idea how this is going to go. I hope it works well. Talk with you guys in a minute. Okay, here's well, these things right away, you put bread dough in, and it comes out in the shape like this is a heart, and this is like a flower. I've used these a few times, but I haven't used them in years. I'm going to pass those on. These are my pots and pans. I have three Tefal pans in medium, small, medium, and large. And I am going to be keeping these. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the drawer so I have some space. And if you notice, I just keep the lids with them, but this is a little too tall for the drawer. So I put it underneath, like upside down like that, so it will fit. This goes to a large stock pot, which I will show you later, but I keep it with my skillet. I love this Cincinnati skillet. I keep it with this because sometimes I need the lid for it. So I have one big skillet and three pots, and then these small skillets I never use. I'm going to pass those on. So I am keeping the Foreman. These are things with the Foreman that I never use, like the waffle maker and this. So I am passing these bits of it on. Oh my gosh. It just, there's so much. Here's extra pie plates, aluminum stuff, more aluminum stuff. These items, I am going to keep these aluminum. Sometimes I make brownies and stuff and give them to people. This I have been looking for and had no idea where it was at. This is like a little deeper. And a lot of times around the holidays, or if someone is ill, I will make them stuff and take them this. These items I'm going to toss. They're not quite the right size for anything I need, so but I am going to keep these. Pie plates, I only need to keep one. Every now and then my dishwasher will back up. I've learned if you put rice in it, it will clog it. But if I don't put rice in, it doesn't. But I like to have at least one pie plate for when I have to crawl underneath and unclog my dishwasher. So I just keep one for that purpose. And the rest of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those 5 can go. Okay, these are my 2-layer cake mix. I do use these. I try not to make cake too much because I'm trying to lose weight, but when I do make cake, I do a double layer usually. And then my square one, like I said, I've been looking for that. So I'm going to set these bowls to the side while I decide what I'm going to do with those. This is 2 out of 3 wire racks. I used to make cookies a lot and use these. I have not used them in years. I'm going to pass them on. I need pass on space. Oh my gosh. And there's just more. There's just this. I bought a fruit salad in, and it seemed nice with the with the lid that snaps on good, but I don't need this bowl. I'm here is a pan. The only reason I keep this one is if the electricity goes out, I have a fireplace, and because these handles are metal, I could actually use this. So this is my emergency pot. So I'm keeping my emergency pot. Oh yes, I've got stuff sitting in the sink because I have more to come. More pie pans. I think I'm gonna swap out one of these thinner pie pans. So more pie pans. There was 3 more that I didn't need. This that is stuck inside my big stock pot is one of those. My husband makes chocolate cheesecake in it. It's a little dirty on the inside. Gonna have to wash all this stuff. And you unflip this and the bottom and the sides come apart. He likes that, so I will keep that. I've never used it, but he has. It's our big stock pot. I don't use it very often, but when you need the big stock pot, you need the big stock pot. So setting that back down into the sink for a second. Here is a 9x5, 9x5. 9x5, really? I think it's, 9x13 and a half, and it has a lid on it. I am keeping this. Usually it's easy for me to carry stuff places in, and I have used it to cook in, as you can tell by all the scratches. Now when I cook like lasagna and stuff, I use my Mikasa pan, because that way if I do make something in it, I take it right to the table. It matches my other dishes. So I use this for that, but a lot of times it is nice when you're carrying something hot to the holidays to put it in that pan for when you have it on your lap or put it in the car. I've got 2 cutting boards. One is in the wash, and then I have this one, which I'm keeping. This is my only bread pan. I'm keeping that. These 2 strainers. This one's just too big and gets in the way, so I'm going to pass that on because I recently at Salvation Army found this. It was new, had tag still on it, and it folds out. It's a strainer that folds in and out. I really like this strainer, and because then you can just store it really easily. So I'm keeping that. Okay, for the bowls. I have 2 of these that nest. These lids aren't super tight, but they're somewhat. And as you can see, I am using it. I've got some homemade Cheddar Bay biscuits in there right now. And then this, I don't think it's Tupperware brand, but like it's got the nice lid on it. So I'm going to keep all 3 of these, because a lot of times when I make a biscuit batch, I need to use at least 2. So I'm going to keep all 3. I think now that I've gotten rid of this huge fruit salad bowl that I got from Kroger's, I think I'm going to have enough room to be able to keep these 3, because I'll take the lids off and either stack them that way or stack them this way. Okay, here we find the 3rd cooling rack, which I never use those anymore, so that's going bye-bye. I've got 4 cookie sheets of varying sizes, and I actually do use the different sizes. Mainly I use this. I put a tea towel on it and use it to carry breakfast up to bed when I carry for my husband. We did have a breakfast in bed tray that was wood, and it was just too heavy for me once I had back surgery. But when you put a tea tray on this, it's big enough for 2 plates and glasses and bowls and whatever I need. This I do a lot when we use garlic bread, because we only usually do 4 pieces at a time. And then these 2 are obviously for cookie and biscuit making. So I am going to keep all of these. And I have two of these, and that one, it looks like a disaster, so that one I'm going to throw out because with just my husband and I, the mixes I have usually only make 6 to 8, so there's no reason to keep that extra one. So that was pretty disgusting, and that's probably just going to get tossed out. It must have still been a little wet or damp when I put that away, because that's all rust. Not mold, that's all rust, but I'm not going to deal with that. So, what am I keeping? I have the pans that I put back in here. So there's my 3 small, medium, large pans and my skillet with the lid. And keeping my cutting board and my big stock pot in there. And these all came from, I have another drawer just like under where the pots are. And it also came from under the stove. And also this drawer. Like I said, I'm not getting rid of my blender and things like that. So that's where everything came from. That's the keep pile. And then all this over here is the giveaway pile or throwaway, depending. So that's it for my kitchen number 2, the pots and pans, the baking utensils, that kind of stuff. Sorry about the lighting from here. The yellow on my kitchen's really coming through. And another KonMari method, I don't know. It'll probably be a little bit because I have something coming up, so I can't continue to film. And I'll go through my dishes at a later date. But that's my utensils in another video that I just filmed. Pots and pans. If you guys are doing this, I tell you guys, I need encouragement. I'm wearing out. And I have so much more to do. But I will talk with you guys later. Bye.